If you're looking for affordable new construction, you can find that in far-off suburbs like Aubrey or Crandall or Fate. But maybe you want to be a little closer to the action. Maybe you don't want to drive an hour to get to work, or the mall, or even a decent restaurant. What if you could find new construction in the $300,000 range just 20 minutes from everything? Well, you can, and tons of it. So let's talk about Fort Worth. Well, hello, this is Wendy Pinnell, and for many of you, home prices are a walk in the park in Dallas, okay? You've just sold your home. You have a nice down payment, and $1.2 million just, isn't that big of a deal. But I also know there are plenty of you coming to Dallas for whom housing is very expensive. I mean, essentially, there are 18 states that are more expensive than Texas and 31 that are less expensive. So it all depends on where you're coming from, okay? If you're coming from one of the states with a lower cost of living, you're gonna hear me refer to $300,000 as affordable a lot, okay, in this video. Please don't shoot the messenger, okay? For Dallas, $300,000 for new construction is actually a steal. In fact, I can hear it already, okay? You're saying, Wendy, you're making some pretty strong claims here, and I get that, okay? It's palpable. So what I want to focus on today is that sweet spot in Fort Worth where you can afford new construction, but also have a short commute to work or, entertainment or even like activities for the kiddos, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about jobs, we're gonna talk about schools, and then we're gonna take a full vlog tour through 5 new communities, all priced under $350,000. Tell you what, we're even gonna check out some model homes, and then when I've got you all wooed and fallen in love with this area, then we're gonna talk about some negotiation strategies to help you get the best possible price. So if I'm gonna sell you on this whole affordable new construction in Fort Worth thing, the first thing we need to talk about is, can you get a job here? So let's talk about that, okay? Rebecca McRobbie explains that there are 6 key industries that represent Fort Worth's economy, okay? Your top industry is transportation and warehousing, bringing 62,000 employees to Fort Worth. Okay, next you have healthcare and social assistance supporting 55,000 employees. You also have government jobs, okay? We're talking 52,000 employees there. Retail trade, 45,000 jobs, and manufacturing, 41,000 jobs. Okay, McRobbie goes on to explain that there are some pretty big players bringing those jobs here in Fort Worth, okay? You have the American Airlines Group, Lockheed Martin, and the JPS Health Network. Oh, and you may have been surprised by how many government jobs there are. That's because the NAS Fort Worth Joint Reserve Base is located here. So if you're in the military, and you're liking the sounds of new construction, all right, you can snag a 20-minute commute and new construction in the $300,000 range. Now, if you're wondering about unemployment, the unemployment rate in Fort Worth sits at 4.2% compared to 4.1% in Dallas, okay? So they're very comparable. Fort Worth also has plenty of jobs in technology, although honestly, it's not gonna have as many as you would see, over on the Dallas side. But how about schools? Okay, let's talk about that. We're gonna find most of this amazing new construction in the South Fort Worth and Crowley area, and the Texas Education Agency rated both of those cities with a B. Now, if you hop on over to greatschools.org, okay, you're gonna find ratings like in the 6 and 7 out of 10s, but you're not gonna find 10 out of 10s here, okay? Now, that being said, this area is a fantastic fit if you're considering private schools or charter schools or homeschooling. In the private school sector, okay, you have Southwest Christian School, you've got Fort Worth Academy, Trinity Valley School, St. Peter's Classical School, and the Nazarene Christian Academy, all scoring A+, okay, according to niche.com. In charter schools, you have Harmony School of Innovation Fort Worth, Great Hearts Lakeside, and Chapel Hill Academy. Now, homeschooling families, okay, you're gonna find all the support and socialization you need, okay, because they have academic cooperatives, sports leagues, classical education, field trips. So from a schooling standpoint, okay, excellent if private schools, charter schools, or homeschooling work for you, or if you don't have children and schools just really aren't, a huge consideration. By and large, in these communities, you're not gonna find a PID or a MUD, and the HOA fees really are not that burdensome. In Deer Creek Ranch, for example, okay, the tax rate is 2.67%, and the HOA fees are $45 a month, okay? Now, the only builder in Deer Creek is Legend Homes. Prices here are starting in the 280s. And at that price, you can get a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath with just over like 1,300 square foot. Now, many of the communities we're gonna look at today will have premiums on their nicest lots, but that isn't the case in Deer Creek. Now, one thing you should know is Deer Creek Ranch is what you would call a production builder, okay? There's no design center. You would either go to the home that is already built, and you just take it the way it is, or you might watch their virtual tours knowing, okay, what you see is what you get. Now, Deer Creek has just started out, so it is cleared, it's completely cleared, and it does have roads, but it only has one street that actually has houses on it. When we toured Deer Creek, the sales consultant asked me what price range we were looking in. And I said we would want to keep it at around $350 or less, right? Because that was kind of the focus in this video. Well, she responded by telling me that that was a perfect fit because that's what Deer Creek was costing. Now, if I was a buyer, going in without a realtor at this point, I would have bought that. Homes for $350, that sounds good. But the thing is, these homes are going in the 280s. And that sales consultant, she was doing her job, right? She represents the builder and she's trying to get you to pay the highest amount you can. And really, that's why you need a realtor when you buy new construction, okay? You need someone to get you the lowest price you can. Well, I took a look at the MLS because I always want to keep track of how low builders are coming down on their list price. And in this case, when I say brand new, I really mean it, okay? The MLS literally doesn't show any sold listings in Deer Creek. Now, they do show a couple under contract, so I'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. Now, amenities wise, Deer Creek will have a small dog park and it does have some cute little paved trails, but it doesn't really have a whole lot beyond that. So when you think Deer Creek, think bang for your buck, but no bells and whistles when it comes to amenities, okay? If you have a large family, and you're on a budget, it can be a great fit for you. You can score a 4-bedroom here for $318,000. Now, the website shows there will be 9 total floor plans, okay? Ranging in price from $285,000 to $330,000. Now, I should tell you, if you like what you see with Legend Homes, in this exact same area of Fort Worth, you're gonna also find Sycamore Landing, okay, where they're gonna be starting a new phase soon, and Rock Creek Crossing. Now, I like it when you can find the same builder in multiple communities, right? Because you can shop price, amenities, and HOA fees. Like, for example, in Sycamore Landing, you can score a playground, right? Where you won't find that in Deer Creek Ranch. I want to show you another affordable option that you'll find at McPherson Village, okay? Starlight Homes is your builder here. McPherson has homes starting in the $292,000 range. Okay, at that price, you can score a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with around 1,430 square foot. Now, they have 7 floor plans you can choose from for under $350,000. If you really had to have a 4-bedroom home, you could score that with their Luna plan for $329,000. McPherson is another neighborhood, okay, where you don't go to a design center to pick out your colors. Okay, as it says on their website, all of our new homes for sale are move-in ready. So it doesn't offer you any amenities like a playground or a community pool. Their HOA is quite a bit lower than Deer Creek, okay, it's only $23 a month. Just like Deer Creek, okay, what you see is what you get, but you can get it for under $300,000. Oh, and keep in mind, as their website says, McPherson is located only 11 miles from downtown Fort Worth. Now, Rainbow Ridge is yet another option for affordable new construction. They have Impression Homes here. Now, their floor plans start at just $285,000, where you can get an almost 1,500 square foot home with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Now, Rainbow Ridge has 6 models under $325,000. You can get a nice 4-bedroom home for just $319,000 here. Now, so far, we've compared 3 neighborhoods with comparable pricing, right? But here is where Rainbow Ridge is different, okay? According to their website, it offers plenty of amenities via the Summer Creek South Homeowners Association. Well, so far we haven't seen any amenities, right? So of course I popped over to the Summer Creek South website and they show a nice little community pool and playground. So to the extent that these communities are all comparable, okay, with Rainbow Ridge, you'll get that pool and playground. The next 2 communities are a step up, I would say, okay, in terms of appearance and options, but they're still very affordable. Hunters Ridge offers 3 different builders, whereas the neighborhoods we've looked at so far each had just the one builder, right? Now, the nice thing about having multiple builders is the architectural diversity. The homes are more likely to have a uniqueness to them, which I think just adds, appeal to the community. So let me tell you a little bit about Hunters Ridge, okay? You have Antares, Bloomfield, and MI Homes here, okay? Antares has homes starting at $343,000. Bloomfield has homes starting at $377,000. Okay, but get this, are you ready for this? MI Homes are starting at $280,000. Now think through this strategically, okay, with me for a minute, okay? Would you rather buy a home in our first 3 communities where all the homes are each by one builder with the same price? Or if you're in the $280,000 range, wouldn't it make more sense to buy in Hunters Ridge, where Bloomfield is selling homes all the way up to the $540,000 range? Yeah, okay, that is definitely a better investment. You always want to be where you're the lesser expensive home with nicer and more expensive homes, okay? And by the way, kind of along that same line of thinking, don't be the one buying the $540,000 home when all the other homes are less expensive, okay? Your home is an investment and you want to buy smart. So let the nicer homes bring your home up in value. Now, when we viewed the lower priced MI homes, they were nice but very basic, okay? They were obviously not cut of the same fabric as Antares and Bloomfield. Like as an example, the tub and surround in Antares and Bloomfield are ceramic tile, whereas with MI homes, okay, you're gonna have like a plastic tub surround. The back porch was like just ridiculous and how small it was. Still, MI offers 7 different plans under $341,000. Understand, right, that you're gonna see lower grade finishes with MI, right? But it really is a good investment. And even being more of a budget option, okay, there was plenty to like about it. Okay, their Esperanza model has a great floor plan and it's a 4-bedroom listed at $341,000. We toured several MI homes during our visit to Hunters Ridge, and the model home for MI, it was really nice. Okay, it's the Livingston model and its starting price is just $370,000. And with that, okay, you get anywhere from 3 to 5 bedrooms, 2,600 to 3,000 square foot. And of course, you know, anytime you look at a model home, right, it's gonna be like really decked out, but still, that is a good floor plan at a good price. Now, Hunters Ridge offers something we haven't seen up until now, okay? The option of a design center. You know, for example, you can pick wood look tile or carpet, and pick your paint colors, you know, appliance types, light fixtures, all that fun stuff, right? Now, of the 3, Bloomfield is the more expensive and their standard level far exceeds what you compare to the others as standard, okay? What I mean by that, for example, is, you know, like their tub has tile surround, whereas MI's is gonna be that plastic, right? So Bloomfield is more expensive, but overall their finishes are a higher grade. Now, amenities wise, Hunters Ridge doesn't have much right now, but it will have plenty, okay? According to Bloomfield's website, residents can enjoy hike and bike trails, a pool and playground within the community. That current residents will have to be patient, okay? Because all of that goodness won't come until phase 2. Now, overall in Hunters Ridge, you have 8 total options under $350,000. And there are numerous available lots in Hunters Ridge right now, just in phase 1, okay? And they're already clearing the way for phase 2. Now I wanna talk to you about Hewlin Trails, okay? Hewlin Trails is very similar to Hunters Ridge. If you're driving between the two, they're barely discernible. Hewlin Trails has 4 builders, Antares, Bloomfield, and John Houston are in action, okay, right now with homes on the ground. Their 4th builder, Brightland Homes, is in, like if you look on their website, it's coming soon. Now, the Bloomfield model here is absolutely stunning, okay? It's the Redbud 2, and it very much has like a modern feel to it, especially like the cabinetry in the kitchen and the vent. It just overall has a really nice open floor plan. Now I want to tell you something very interesting about Hulen Trails. Like I mentioned earlier, it looks almost exactly like Hunter's Ridge, except get this, okay? It's more expensive. With Antares Homes, for example, you can buy Concept 1730 in Hulen Trails for $354,990. That exact same model will cost you $343,990 in Hunter's Ridge. The same thing is true with Bloomfield, okay? If you compare Bloomfield homes between the two communities, the Dogwood in Hulen Trails is $406,990. In Hunter's Ridge, the same model is $388,990. I gave this a lot of thought, and I think there's just really two main differences, okay? Hulen Trails is closer to the tollway, and Hunter's Ridge has the lesser expensive MI homes. Seriously though, if you were to drive through these two communities, you would never know the difference, okay? And they even offer the same amenities, right? The Antares website explains that Hulen Trails will have access to a private park and an amenity center with a pool. So essentially, the amenities are the same. 2 of the 4 builders are the same, but one neighborhood is more expensive than the other. Oh, and by the way, if you like the idea of working, with someone who catches those kinds of details and knows that much about new construction in the Dallas area, you're definitely gonna wanna check out our Let's Find Home questionnaire so we can get connected. There are so many more communities I could show you in this area, and there are tons of land areas cleared that don't even have the community names on them yet. We drove by Woodland Springs with homes beginning in the $330,000 range, okay? They have 5 plans priced under $350,000. Now we also saw Newberry Point, built by Centex Homes, okay? And there they were priced as low as $313,000. We also saw Parkview Estates by D.R. Horton with prices starting at an amazing $282,000. Now they have 4 plans priced at less than $300,000. That's a total of 8 new construction neighborhoods, and many of these neighborhoods have a lot of inventory already on the ground with tons of lots left to build on. And that really does spell opportunity. So let's talk about negotiating. Okay, when it comes to negotiation, your best deals to be had are homes that are already on the ground. As soon as a home is built, the builder begins losing money on it. He needs it sold, and he'll often give monthly directives to the sales consultants. In the past, right, I've asked sales consultants, hey, do you have a timeline on when this one needs to be sold? And sometimes they'll answer literally yesterday. Sometimes they'll think a home is sold and then the financing falls through. Okay, either way, quick move-ins present a strong negotiating opportunity. But here's what you need to remember. If you want to take advantage of a quick move-in, okay, you need to remember what's motivating them. They want it off their books. So you need to have your ducks in a row and be ready to close fast. Your best opportunity with new builds, now that's a little different, okay? You want to start with a brand new community that doesn't have much on the ground. Now, prices are generally the lowest here, right? Because the builder is essentially asking you to move into a field of dirt with the promise that they're going to make it beautiful. Okay, so that takes a leap of faith, and they're willing to accept lower offers to entice you to do that. The more the builder gets homes on the ground and the more it looks more like, a real neighborhood, the more they're gonna raise the prices. So if you buy at this early stage, you can literally have like 5 digits in equity just by the time the neighborhood is built, okay? Just because you had the vision to buy when it was basically a field. Another really important negotiating factor is knowing what prices the builder has accepted in the past, so you'll have an idea of how low they may be willing to go in the present. Now, there are many, many, many more negotiating tricks to new construction. In fact, I did an entire video about them that you may want to watch here. In the meantime, Wendy out.